The first thing I did was assign variables. So I let S be the number of shirts sold, C be the total cost for S shirts. So cost is a function of the number of shirts sold on this. And we have a piecewise function because we have, depending on the number of shirts that we buy, we get different prices. So the first interpretation of this problem was that shirts 0 through 10 always are going to cost $12 each. And then when you switch to, if you buy 11 shirts, it's just the 11th shirt and so on that you would buy at the cheaper price. So for the first 10 shirts, we could come up with an equation, a formula for finding the cost based on the number of shirts sold. Our initial value, we always have the $20 setup fee. And then for each additional shirt, it would be the $12 per shirt. So we'll multiply by the input. So we'd have cost is 20 plus 12S. Then after 10 shirts, we would have, if we go through, and having a graph could help us, we see $20 is the setup fee for 0 shirts. If we go up to 10 shirts, 10 shirts at $12 a shirt would be like $120. Add that to the $20, we get $140 cost for 10 shirts. And then at that point, we start going up at a smaller slope, $11 per shirt sold. So what we can do is take the initial value of $140 that we would have, and we will add $11 for each shirt, but this is just for the shirts greater than 10. So we can multiply by S minus 10. And to make sure we have this right, let's do a check. Let's see if we sell 11 shirts, if this works out. We have $140 that we know we'd have for the first 10 shirts, plus the setup fee. And then we'll go 11. We put in 11 for S. So we're going to have one additional shirt at that $11 price, and for a total of $151. So it looks good. Now if we take this and get a result, we'll say the cost when we're from 0 to 10 shirts will be $20 setup fee plus 12S. And when we get to be larger than 10 shirts, it would be our 140 plus 11 times the number of shirts greater than 10, or S minus 10. There is a second interpretation for this problem that I did accept on here. And this would be as follows. Basically, if you buy 11 shirts, not only do you buy that 11th shirt at the cheaper price, but you could buy the other first 10 as well. And so if you made that interpretation, I accepted that as well. And this would be the $20 setup fee plus $11 times the number of shirts sold. But that would only work when you're buying more than 10. So if you did this interpretation, you would still have the 20 plus 12S for the first 10 shirts. But now when you had more than 10 shirts, it would be 20 plus 11S when you buy more than 10 shirts. For the test, I had said that I would probably clarify the interpretation, and you would probably have one price for one region and a second price just for those items in the second region on there. So I'll clarify on the test.